I just came back from my Europe holiday and I want to share with you guys the things that I took with me that were very, very helpful and the things that turned out to be unnecessary at all and a waste of money. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Vina, and in this channel we are going to talk about a lot of things related to travel, Dubai life, modest clothes, hijab tutorials, disastrous cooking, and a lot of other things. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel and let's just get started. So we're going to talk about the useful stuff first and then we'll come to the non-useful stuff, okay? So this is basically the organizer that I bought, organizer for the suitcase, which was very, very helpful. This was an urgent purchase from Amazon because we really tried our best not to carry a lot of stuff. So I really wanted something that can actually help me organize the bag. Anyway, the first very useful things that I bought were these wet wipes. One is antibacterial wet wipes and the other one is baby wipes. So the antibacterial is to clean the surfaces and everything, including like the plane and the hotel that we are staying in. And also when you're out and about and you're using public toilets, this one was very, very helpful in cleaning the toilet seat before using it, because if you don't know it yet, in Europe they do not have Muslim shower, shataf or bidet, whatever you call it, in their washrooms. This one was really, really helpful in that matter. So this one, which is the baby wipes, because this is a little bit gentle, so you can use it for your hands just in case there's no water. So you can use it for your hands. And also if you don't have the water in the washroom, you can also use this one. So these were really, really helpful. And after this trip, my daughter told me that she found the wet wipes very helpful and she's gonna continue that practice and this habit even in her regular life. These are the disposable fluffy slippers. You can easily get them from Amazon, and I bought this because I had a feeling that we are not going to have this in any of our hotels, and this was very, very important. There was no way we are walking in the hotel and Airbnb just wearing our socks or barefoot. So yeah, this was very helpful. I bought a whole pack. There were 6 pairs in the pack and we took with us 4 pairs, and I'm left with these 2 at home. This was much, much needed. So proud of myself for doing the proper research before traveling. Another very, very important thing that we carried with us was this one. This is a prayer mat. This is kind of like a portable prayer mat, the plastic one like this. I chose to carry this instead of the regular mat because you can literally like fold it like this. See? Like you can fold this as small as you want and it will not take up any kind of space. This is literally what we use there the whole time. Had I carried a bigger suitcase, I would have carried the regular prayer mat. Otherwise, this one was enough. Okay, this one, I'm laughing because my kids laughed when they saw this. Okay, instead of carrying like a bidet there, I actually thought that, okay, I'm going to get this one, this one is just a nozzle. So what you do is you attach it in a bottle and you squeeze the bottle and the water is going to come out from here like a shower. This is what you use as a Muslim shower or a bidet or shataf, okay? I took with me 3, I think 2 was left there and 1 was not used at all. But this was really very helpful. This is one mistake I did. I should have bought a proper like bidet, like the whole kit from Amazon. There are plenty of options out there, but I should have bought that instead of this. And I was very clear that I wanted something which is compact because, again, we were carrying only like the carry-on bags, not the actual bigger suitcases for check-in. Though we ended up checking in our carry-on bags because of the weight. Anyway, so if you have the space, I would highly recommend getting these kinds than this one. But nonetheless, this was really helpful as well. Another very useful thing that I took with me, I'm so proud of this purchase, were disposable beddings. I don't have the packaging here right now anymore because it's already used there, but I'm going to insert a few clips here and the picture of what I got. This one here is a full pack for double bed. Okay, you can cover the mattress, you can cover the duvet, you have covers for pillows as well. And I also bought separate disposable pillow covers because I knew that I would need the extra ones because of this multiple pillows that we'll be having. So yeah, it was very, very helpful as well. All of us were able to sleep peacefully on the bed, thinking that we have used clean stuff on it. I respect the housekeeping people, but I do hear a lot of stories here and there on social media. I've heard from people their experiences, and also I have experienced going to hotel in the past where I can still see the stains on the sheets. So that experience was enough for me to decide that, okay, I better be careful than sorry. There's just no way I can reuse an unwashed stuff. So yeah, anyway, so just for your peace of mind, this one was like one of the best. Now coming to the stuff that I took with me that turned out to be unnecessary. So the number one would be picnic mat kind of thing. This is a plastic picnic mat, okay? And the thought behind getting this was we will be out and about in the nature and there will be like grassy area, greenery there. And most probably the greenery area will be like, a place where the animals would be like the sheep, the cows, and of course the dogs. So just to be sure when we want to sit down and maybe have some snacks or do some kind of picnic, like just to be sure that we are sitting on a clean place, I thought of taking this with me, but actually we did not end up using this. There were benches there everywhere. We did not really do any kind of picnic. We mostly had our food in the car, and by the time we went down, we just used that time to actually walk around and just explore the place. We did not really sit anywhere. So unless you're sure that part of your travel has these plans of sitting down and also having picnic, this would be helpful. Otherwise it's not. However, this is not going to be wasted. If you live in Dubai, you know very well that there is a big camping picnic culture here from October onwards when the weather is nice. This will be useful for that for sure. Upon researching, I got to know that Scotland is a place where the weather will just change instantly. It will be sunny in one moment and then a few minutes later it will be raining or whatnot, right? So one thing was sure when I was doing my research was it's gonna rain. So, but I had no idea how heavy the rain would be. I just wanted to make sure that, okay, if there will be a heavy pour and we are walking out and about, just to protect our clothes from the rain, I bought these raincoats, okay, from Amazon. And these are the plastic ones. I bought the white one because it will not look bad at all. For a while, if there will be a heavy pour, just put it on, walk around. Once it's done, remove it and then fold it. And it folds into this tiny little compact thing, and then you can just put it in your backpack that you're carrying. This was the thought behind this one, instead of getting one big proper raincoat where there's just no way we are going to be using it again. What happened was the day we landed in Glasgow, it was raining, but it was not that heavy that we would need to use this. We actually were enjoying the rain and we actually wanted to have the rain on us as well. So yeah, we did not end up using this. There was no rain in the Highlands as well. It was like slight drizzling here and there, and that's it. Okay, by the way, I also carried with me these disposable gloves there for cleaning. Last but not the least, also bought these flushable toilet covers, toilet seat covers, okay? We couldn't use this, so we carried this in our backpacks. And the reason that we couldn't use this was because our wet wipes was sufficient. Like before, using the toilet seat, we would wipe it properly with this and then use it. You can say that either we forgot that we had this, but then also if we really felt the need, I'm sure we would have remember that we had this and we want to use this. So this was something that was an extra, but nonetheless, I'm going to be having this in my purse because anyway, we will be using the public toilets here. In that case, we can use this. So it's not really wasted. But yeah, this was unnecessary stuff that we had to carry in our luggage. I wish I did not. Okay, special mention on our backpacks that we used there. For traveling from one country to the other, we had these kind of big backpacks. Okay, it is expandable. You can put a lot of stuff here. And then there's even this zip here at the bottom where you can put your shoes. This was very helpful, by the way, because we were carrying only the trolley bags, which was the carry-on bags. This was very helpful for additional stuff that we wanted to carry with us. But obviously, this is not the one that we used when we were out and about. I had a smaller backpack like this for out and about. Okay, this is where I put the water, the camera, phones, wallets, and everything. This is waterproof, and it has lots of compartments here This was where I placed, you know, the important stuff like our cards that we use for train, the hotel key card, whatever you call it. It was smaller, so it was easy to carry everywhere. Me and my daughter had this smaller one, and then the four of us, me, my daughter, my son, my husband, we had the bigger bags like this for our additional packing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.